Salakia fam, first and foremost, I'm gonna give all praises to the Most High, right? That's Yahweh, right? We do so by Shema Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but real name prior stated. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give all praises to him. All right. I appreciate everybody who are coming through. Everybody see the lesson title. We definitely gonna get into this, man. We ain't gonna even take all day. This ain't gonna take all day to expose whether evolution is a fact or a hoax. All right. But before we get into it, I want everybody to like, share, and subscribe. All right. If you're watching live right now and you haven't subscribed or liked this video, then please do so. All right. Please share it on your social media. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with somebody you know who are trying to get into this truth. And if you're watching live right now, if this music is too loud for you, the volume, the way it's set, man, put a 2 in the chat for me. But if the volume level is fine, put a 1. All right. All right. So if the volume level, if it's too loud, put a 2. But if it's good, please put a 1 for me. All right. For everybody who might be watching now, just tapping in. And shit, Salakia, let me know if you like the music. I just tried to, do a little chill music for everybody on this so-called Thursday, which is named after a pagan deity, by the way, Thor, which I might know from the Marvel movies, Norse mythology, right? All right, okay. All right, so I see right now the look like the people or the person that we do have watching, it seems like you say that the music's at a good level. So that's good. We're gonna go ahead and get into it in a minute. All right, and everybody see that thumbnail too, right? I always laugh when I see these when I see these so-called images of ancient prehistoric man. Oh man, like we evolved from monkeys, man. And we're gonna look at it. We're gonna take a look into it, whether it's a fact or whether it's a hoax. All right. So again, like, share, and subscribe. Go over and like the FOG Jacksonville page. Go over and like the Oshmakar FOG page too if you haven't done that. All right. And again, man, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get into it here in just a second. All right. Just one moment. So give me 1 second, fam. All right. All right. So, evolution, fact or hoax. Everybody saw the thumbnail. That's from the Wall Street Journal. That article. Hold on, one second. I'm gonna grab that paper. 1 second. Slocky, fam. So, right. So this was it. All right, Lord willing. Fair use too. Fair use. All right. This was in the Wall Street Journal. This was on Tuesday, June 6th. All right. So from a little over a week ago. Because last week I was supposed to talk about this, but we ended up talking about Mr. New Breed. Hey, New Breed, man. If you're watching, you know what I'm saying. Man, come on, man, and we could definitely talk about some things, man. I'll drop a fresh link if you want to talk right now, since all the camps got to go, right? But we ain't gonna get on that. We're gonna stay on this. So, look, I'm gonna read what it says. It says brain, right? Brain like a chimp with a touch of humanity, right? Who think that they evolved from from an ape? Huh? Anybody in the chat right now watching, right, believes the Darwin's theory on evolution? All right, and, and I'm gonna start there kind of because look, a theory is not proven fact. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into a few reasons why evolution can't be real. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna look in the Bible, all right, for the origins of man, right? And we're gonna talk about why evolution is permanent. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to look into how it ties into some other recent events that we reported on here at FOG and our brothers at the Shikari have reported on. All right. So, Charles Darwin, right? Let me share my screen real quick, too. Share my screen here in a second. Let me pull some. So, Mr. Charles Darwin. All right. And let me share my screen, family. So first, I'm gonna look up the definition of a theory. All right. Let's look up the definition of a theory. All right. What is a theory? All right. So it says that a supposition or a system of ideas intended to explain something, especially one based on general principles independent of the thing to be explained, like Darwin's theory of evolution. But it never does it say that it's a hypothesis. These are similar words: a hypothesis, a thesis, conjecture, supposition. Like I suppose that you know that you're a great basketball player, although I've never seen you play. You know, just on conjecture, maybe seeing a quick video you sent me, you taking a couple of shots. It's not fact. All right. And Darwin's theories have never been proven. All right. This is a made up in his mind, right? I believe his grandfather and his father were the ones who pushed him. They were into it too, and he wanted to prove that his grandfather's thoughts, his dad's thoughts, and his thoughts were true. Why? Because these guys were humanists, right? Let's look this up real quick. Humanists, right? All right. But again, before we look up humanists, as y'all can see here, what does it say? It says again a supposition, right? One of the similar words, right? So, suppose that mankind evolved from chimps, from chimpanzees. It's ridiculous, man. I'm gonna get on some of the things that proves that is absolutely ridiculous. All right, and Khan, right? Right, evolution says evolution is a hoax. Look, you don't need me to get deep into it to prove that it's a hoax. Just Darwin's theory already proves that it's a hoax because it's unproven, literally. All right. So, let's see. What I say? I forgot what I said that I was about to look up. Oh, humanism. God, all praise to the Most High. Humanism. Hum, humanism, right? Uh, what is humanism? All right. Humanism. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit bigger too. Lord willing, everybody can see this better, right? So it says humanism is an outlook or system of thought attaching prime importance to humans rather than divine or supernatural matters. Divine. That's what I'm the point I'm getting at is the true motivation behind evolution is the practice of humanism, which a lot of people in Darwin's generation and the founding fathers, they were humanists and Masons, right? I think it was Benjamin Franklin or maybe it was George Washington, I believe, who said that this country shouldn't be based on Christianity, on the scriptures, right? Because they really did not find it on that. All right, they found it on Masonic principles. By the way, all right, man. Hey, man, if I'm talking good and you watching right now, drop the fire emojis in the chat. Give me 1 second, fam. Hey, Salakia family. Salakia. All right. I see some fire emojis in the chat. Sound like I'm talking good. Hey, all praises, all praises. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, shalom, shalom. Right. The ancients knew, why don't we? As the brother said, hey, that is last week he was through here too. That's a good question. All right. The ancients knew. All right. The ancients weren't talking about us evolving. Right. Shout out to this brother. Put this back up here. Right. The ancients weren't talking about us evolving, right? They all cultures they had a creation story similar to what you find in the Bible. We're gonna get that, all right? Because they're trying to make it seem like the the origins of mankind is some mystery that they got to figure out again. Because what does it say? These people are humanists, right? It's an outlook or system or thought attaching prime importance to humans rather than the divine, right? The most high, right? A omnipotent force. See that? All right. They want her, these Esau, by the way, right? Especially him, right? He wants to try to get the most high out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? He wants to show that he can prove and show the creations of mankind. Right? Humanists believe stress the potential value and goodness of human beings. See that? They don't want you to think that it's a divine power that created this. It's it just happened, and we can figure it out. Right? Emphasize common human needs and ask solely rational ways of solving human problems. See, they want to solve all of the problems. They want to be the ones responsible for solving all of your problems. All right. Let me see if this. Let's go here. Let's look at humanism. Let's look just a little bit deeper. All right. All right. Let's just go down. So, humanism is a philosophy stance that emphasizes the individual and social potential and agency of human beings whom it considers the starting point in serious for serious moral and physiological inquiry. All right. The meaning of term humanism has changed according to the successive intellectual movements that have identified with it during the. I'm not going to get all into that, but you get the point of what it is. It's don't worry about the Most High, the divine, right? It's all about what human beings. So and what we can figure out, what we can prove, right? To get the Most High out of the way, right? Because a lot of people who are humanists, man, this ties right in with basically being an atheist, right? Let's get a scripture real quick. Yeah, Salakia. I'm gonna have to change my share my screen real quick. Got a preset. Got a quick preset. There we go. So I wonder if anybody know where I'm going. Right, with these humanists, man. It's a scripture for these humanists, man. And these atheists, right? And for those who want to, through their own machinations, try to persuade you that it's nothing special about how life came about it, and that and really they're just saying that it just happened by happenstance too. I'm gonna get on that, right? So here we go. Right, this Psalm 16, right? This is for the humanists, all right? Slovakia, I want Psalm 14. Psalm 14. Right, this is Psalms 14 and verse 1. Right? Psalm 14 and 1. Right? What does this say? It says, the fool has said in his heart, the humanist, all you people who believe in evolution. All right? All right, the fool has said it in his heart, because that's what you're trying to do. Right? When the origins, the creation of mankind, the Bible don't say nothing, the scriptures don't say nothing about nobody evolving. All right? All right. So the fool has said in his heart, right, that there is no God. Foolish for you to say that. And that's what a philosophy like evolution basically pushes forth. All right. Again, which ties in, as I brought out, the humanism, right? It's the pushing the belief in the individual, the human, over the divine. All right. Say, there's no God because we just evolved from this. Oh man. All right. So again, these people are foolish. These are foolish beliefs. Have said in their heart that there's no God. And they are corrupt. Right. Right. They're corrupt because they're trying to keep you away from your creator, especially you Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. All right. They have done abominable. Yeah. Oh my God. Look, man. I'm gonna show a couple of the hoaxes. All right, there are tons of hoaxes that tie in. I'm gonna show a couple. You can just look up evolutionary hoaxes. I'm gonna just show a couple. All right, how these wise men are teaming, according to Obadiah, how they tried to be hucksters with you, right? Pull the wool down over your eye, put the banana in the tailpipe to make you think that you evolved again from this. Ridiculous. All right, so let's look at a couple of other hoaxes because they are corrupt and they have done abominable. All right, so hold on. I'm gonna pull up a couple of these hoaxes. All right. So let's see what's the first one. I think it's Pelt Down Man. Pelt Down Man. All right. Pelt Down Man. Pelt Down Man. Right. Okay. Screen share. Oh, let me let me screen again. Salakia. So y'all, I know y'all want to see these, check out these hoaxes. Yeah, here we go. All right, so this is Pelt. This is Pelt Down Man. Pelt Down Man. Man down. All right. All right. So we're gonna read some of this. It says the Pelt Down Man was paleoanthropological, right? So anthropological, right? Fraud in which bone fragments were presented as fossilized remains of a preserved unknown early human, right? So this is how they try to make the link, right? Right, to show the evolution of mankind. You know what I'm saying? From ape, you know what I'm saying, to man. All right. Okay. Paleo is the study of some ancient. That's what the word paleo means, and anthropological or anthropography, however the hell you say it. Right. These are people who just study bones. All right. They study bones. All right. Although there were doubts about the authenticity virtually from the beginning. Huh, really, really. Let's continue to read and see if that's true. Right. From the beginning, the remains were still broadly accepted. Right. For many years, and the falsity of the hoax was only definitively demonstrated in 1953. So the was discovered in 1912. They say a few familiar 1912 for almost 4 decades, for almost a half a millennia. This hoax, right? This hoax was basically considered to be that to help bring authenticity to Charles Darwin's theory on evolution. Right? Look at this. This is a group portrait of Pope Down Skull being examined. Look at these. Look at Esau. Oh man, hold on 1 second again, man. 1 second. Con. It's lucky I'm back. I'm back. I like this precept. The ancients knew. Why don't we? Right? Right? They were children of fools. Yea, children of base men. Right? They the vilest people on the earth. That's talking about Esau. Right? Okay. Right? Trying to pull a wool over your eye, man. All right, to keep you from your heavenly Father, to keep you from the scriptures, which tell you that man was created on the fifth day, according to Genesis chapter 1 and Second Ezra. All right, Second Ezra chapter 6, I believe that is. All right, so don't let nobody try to pull a wool over your eye about Salakia, about evolution. All right, right. Spoiler alert: it's definitely a hoax. All right, definitely. All right, but let's continue where we were at. Where was I at? Oh, Salakia. Let me stop. Let me stop the share and pull up the right screen for y'all too. All right, here we go. This is where I was at. All right, so right, this is a picture of the group portrait of the pelt down skull being examined. Right, these are some of the people, right, that was there, right, and look, Charles, this is being examined from right to left. This F.W. Barlow, G. Elliott Smith, right? Whoever this guy was, and Charles Darwin was there. Charles Dawson, Slovakia. All right, he was a British archaeologist who claims to have made a number of archaeological and uh, paleoanthropological discoveries that were later exposed as frauds. Right? That's these guys, man. Right? Include pelt down, man, a unique set of bones. Right. This was found in Sussex. All right. These are other hoaxers, right? The portrait on the wall is of Charles Darwin. Look at that. Right. So they're standing, these guys are a bunch like, see, can two, what the Bible said, can two walk together unless they be in agreement? Huh? No, they can't. Right? That's Charles Darwin. Right? These are a bunch of other hoaxers. You can look these people up yourself. Right? Off the key. These are a bunch of frauds, man. Esau. He's a damn liar. Like the damn Leakeys too. Right? Charles Leakey, and he died recently, and his daughter and his wife, they still over there in Kenya trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. All right, look them up in your spare time to get into them. All right, but again, what did this say? These bones were discovered in 1912, right? It wasn't until 1952, right, that they discovered that this was a hoax. 1953, right? Right, an intensive scientific review in 2000. Look at this. So they discovered it was a hoax, but then an intensive, oh, look, over 50 years, 60 years. Then they do an extensive scientific review in 2016, established that amateur archaeologist Charles Dawson was responsible for the fraudulent evidence. They was all together. Don't try to just blame it on Mr. Charles Dawson. All right, they was all trying to prove their guide, Mr. Darwin, right? Charles Darwin's theory on evolution. So Charles Dawson claimed that he had discovered the missing link. That's what it's all about, the so-called missing link between ape and man. Spoiler alert, they've never found it because there is no missing link. All right? Man, all praises. Yeah, look, sis. Look, it is white supremacy. And it's also a prep for you for something that I'm going to probably touch on right towards the end of this lesson. I'm going to come back probably and get more in depth with it probably next Thursday. All right, next Thursday when I come back. All right. Hey, look, man, but if I'm talking good too, man, drop the fire emojis in this chat right now. All right, drop the fire emojis in the chat if I'm talking good. I ain't gonna keep y'all here I ain't gonna keep you here all night either, family. All right. All right. But if I'm talking good and you enjoying the topic, man, please let your brother know. All right. I'm gonna appreciate your feedback because your feedback are gonna help these lessons in the future and be more edifying for you. All right. So these are one of the hoax. Now let me finish reading about this hoax. Let me show you the wickedness of this devil, Esau, right? This humanist, all right? The fool, right, that is set in his heart, right? There's no God, right? The children of base men, all right? All right? See that? Right? The Most High, man, instead, I can tell you in Daniel chapter 2, man, he set up who he will, you know what I'm saying, right? And let them rule. Right, but he right now the basis of men are ruling. And that's Esau, and he's trying to pull the wool over your eyes with this with this fraud. All right, so let me finish reading about this right here. All right. So it says in 1912, Charles Dawson claimed that he discovered the missing link, right, between apes and man. And February 1912, Dawson contacted Arthur Smith Woodward, right, keeper of geology at the Natural History Museum. See, these just ain't no guys just sitting around doing nothing, right? These were notable guys in the paleoanthropology field, right, and archaeology, all right, and the study of bones, right, study of ancient bones and fossils, all right. So what does it say? It says, right? Stating he had found a section of human-like skull, right, in Paleocene. I don't know how to say that, but I'm actually because I haven't read all of this. Let me see what where this is. Slocky family, so, right? Is the geological epoch that lasted from 2.58 million. Okay, so this is an alleged time period, but look what they're saying, right? 2.5 million years ago, right, to 11,700 years ago, right? The Bible tells you how old the Earth is, right? And it damn sure ain't no 2.5 million years old, right? I'll get into that in a lesson, Lord William, man. Drop a fire emoji if y'all want me to bring that lesson out, how old the Earth is. All right, I got that for you too. All right, right? Grave beds near Peltdown, East Sussex. All right, I don't know where Peltdown, East Sussex is at. Let me see. Peltdown, East. Oh, this is in England. All right, so like that's what I thought too. All right. All right, so over in Europe, over in the bottomless pit. All right, that summer, Dawson and Smith Woodard purportedly discovered more bones. So he went over there. He called his buddy up, right? He called his buddy, say, "Hey, come over here to Peltdown. Come over here to England, right? You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at, right? We're gonna discover because I found these bones, and we're gonna discover some more bones and artifacts at this site." Which they connected to the same individual. Allegedly, this is going to be the missing link. All right. These finds included a jawbone, more skull fragments, a set of teeth, and primitive tools. All right. So look, they claim this would be some good stuff, right? This is the stuff that they claim that they found. All right. We know that it turned out to be a hoax. So, I really don't need to read any more of it. Hey, Shalom, Mark. Hey, Shalom, my brother Yal Bashim Yal Shabbat man. Hey, look, I dropped the link to Ak if you want to slide through, man. If not, you know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High, man. That's my brother right there. All right, my brother, man. Hey, man. But shout out to everybody who watching right now. All right, shout out to everybody who watching right now. All right. So, right, like they're trying to act like they tried to act like that this was some discovery, like they discovered the missing link. All right, this is one. Another one is hold on, here. I think this is another hoax for you family. I think it's called Nebraska Man, if I'm not mistaken. Nebraska Man. All right. Nebraska Man. Let me see if I can find what I can find. Nebraska Man. All right, let's just do Wikipedia. All right, so it says Nebraska Man, right? Nebraska Man was the name applied to however you say that, a species of ape, an ancient species of ape, which these species, look, all these species that they say are ancient species of ape, right? These were not ancient species of ape. Ain't no ape. Like it says, right? Let me find it in here. Right? This article I read in the Wall Street Journal about the ape-sized brain, right? But with a touch of humanity that I use as a thumbnail. It says researchers say burial areas and carved symbols found in caves show such behavior existed long before the Neanderthals and humans. They trying to say that these apes was burying themselves, bro. Apes today ain't no type of ape. I think it's 6 different types of species of apes: bonobo, orangutan, a chimp. I can't remember them all, but I believe it's 6. Right? Ain't no species of ape right now doing burials or carvings. Huh? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. These were ancient civilizations of fully formed man. That's what they're telling you when they don't want to tell you when they find these skulls and these sites with these carvings and stuff. These were ancient men. These were ancient civilizations. These were not apes. These were All right, right. So what does it say? It says it was heralded as the first higher primate of North America. Wow. Right. It was originally described by Henry Fairfield Osborn in 1912 on the basis of a tooth found by a rancher and geologist Harold Cook. Right, a rancher and a geologist Harold Cook supposedly found these two in Nebraska in 1917. Right, although Nebraska man was not a deliberate hoax, the, the original classification proved to be a mistake and was retracted in 1927. All right, all right. It was a hoax. On February 1922, Harold Cook wrote to Dr. Henry Osborn to inform that he found a tooth that he had in his possession for some time. The tooth had been found years prior in the Upper Snake Creek bed of Nebraska, along with other fossils typical of North America. Osborn received the specimen in March 1922 and quickly set out to identify Osborn along with Dr. William Matthews. Soon became to the conclusion that the tooth belonged to an arthropod ape. Wow. Really? Then passed the tooth along to William K. Gregory and Dr. Molo Hellman, who agreed that the tooth belonged to an arthropod ape more closely related to humans than any other apes. That's what they were saying. Only a few months later, an article was published in the Science announcing the discovery of a man-like ape in North America. Bro. Right? I think that it was determined that they had like used the if it's not this one, then it was the other one that I showed you that they had used the teeth of I believe of a pig and put it up in one of these skulls, man, to try to fool people, man. This thing is a big hoax, man. It's ridiculous, man. All right. Again, man, the fool has said in his heart, man, that there is no God, man. Right? And these people are wicked for this, man. Definitely are, man. I like this brother. Brother says that, man, that they're wicked, man. From the womb, they go off as soon as they be born, telling lies. Absolutely, man. So it's clear that this was a hoax. All right. Now, let's talk about. I'm gonna give some scientific proof real quick, and then I'm gonna bring out a couple of more scriptures um, that prove right. I'm gonna just read. Probably we're gonna read in Genesis, right? The creation, right? That man was created on the fifth day. All right. Now, life did flow forth out of the water. Absolutely. All right. Over a period of time, but it was by divine design of the Most High and His Son, His chief creation, who He commissioned to do the creating. All right, that's how it went down. Matter of fact, let's just read Genesis real quick. All right, so let me get this. Let's just read Genesis chapter 1. All right, and let me share my screen. Yeah, and kind of pure folly, pure nonsense, man. Goddamn pelt down, man, in Nebraska, man. It's ridiculous, man. Right. So Genesis 1, right? It says, in the beginning, uh, God created the heavens and the earth, to Elohim, right? And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, right? And the spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters. Face of the water. All right. Pay attention to that. And Yahweh said, "Let there be light," and there was light, right? And God saw that the light was good, and God divided the light from the darkness, right? When you got the separating of the waters above from the waters below, there are waters above, and then there are waters below, and then you got the in between where we dwell at, or what you would call the earth. The dry land is actually the earth, right? See that? Just like in the movie 300 at the beginning when he came to Leonidas, right? And he said earth and water. You know what I'm saying, right? The earth is the land, right? He wants his land, right? All right. Right, and gathered together the waters and called them the seas. So, like, let's jump down. Let's see, to the fifth day. All right. Right, here's the fifth day. Right, and God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that have life." All right, living creatures. Let's look this word creatures up real quick. All right, edification's sake. Right, seers. Right, moving creatures. All right, swimming things, creepers, insects, animals. Let's see. I don't think this this warriors bring forth. Hmm. Let's go back here and see something. Forth, creatures. Notice. Right. It says team and swarming things, creepers, swarmers, insects, animals, small things, quadrupeds. See, but let's go back. Salakia. Family. Right. Right. And God created the great whales and every living creature that moveth. See, here we go. Every living creature, right? This is the fifth day still. That's what I was looking for, right? And every living creature, this is what I want. All right. All right. So look at here, right? Soul, life, persons, right? Every living creature on the fifth day came up out the water, right? It's that soul, self, life, creature, person. All right. All right. Lord willing, I don't lose power. I did lose power a little bit earlier. It's been storming real bad here in Jacksonville today. All right. And it is out there pouring right now. Right. Look at this. Right. So it says soul, self, like creature, person, appetite, mind, living beings, all living beings. You're a living being. All this says all the living beings. This is the fifth day. Right. That which breathes the breath, substance of being, soul, inner being of man, living being with life or blood, a man himself, persons, individuals. Yes. Everything on the fifth day. All right. All right, so this is the creation story, and a lot of cultures they have a similar type of creation story, right? But in our text, right, in the separate text, the Bible, right, Biblios, the book, right, tells us this is the true creation story, and I'm gonna back this up with another witness, right? So this is the fifth day, all right. I think that's second Ezra's. We're gonna get that. I think that's second Ezra's chapter 5. Real quick for you, family, and then we're gonna move on. I ain't gonna beat y'all over the head with it. Let's see, this second Ezra's chapter 6. Yep. So let me share my screen again. All right, you share my screen. So this, hey, right, hey, yeah, come, man. Pure folly. It is what it is. All right, pure folly. All right, let me share my screen one more time. Here we go. All right, so this is the second day, right? This second Ezra is chapter 6. Second Ezra is chapter 6. And let's go to the fifth day, right? And it says, "Watch this. Upon the fifth day, thou saidst unto the seventh part, where the waters were gathered, that it should bring forth, right? Out of the waters, out of the waters, right, to bring forth, right, living creatures, right, fowls, fish, and so it came to pass. Again, the fifth day, all the living creatures, all right, right, from the dumb waters without life brought forth what? Living things at the commandment of the Most High, and all people might praise His wondrous works. Right, thou didst ordain two living creatures, the one thou callest Enoch, right, and the other thou callest Leviathan. All right, in this context, Leviathan is referring to aquatic life, right? Like the fish, whales, sharks, all that stuff that live in the ocean. And then Enoch, they're juxtaposed because was a man, as you know, but this is everything that lives on dry land, right? That's what it's talking about. All right, that's what he's saying. So the land, earth dwelling creatures, right? And then Leviathan represents the aquatic life, those things that dwell in the ocean. But all this was created on what day? On the fifth day, family. All right. Come on. All right, so we see what the Bible said. The Bible said that all living creatures were created on the fifth day, right? This is the most, so even if you don't believe in the Bible, you have to, most people would attest that it's a great historical document. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great history book. Okay, it's a great history book. All right. So again, upon the fifth day, everything was created. All right. So we talked about. Let's recap. We talked about Darwin's theories on evolution. How we talked about what a theory is. We talked about why this was, what this was all about. Really, humanism. They want to get the Most High out of the picture. They want to bring you this pure folly, right? So that there's no belief in the Most High, especially you Israelites, you Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You need to come back to your power and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, I told you about Richard Leakey. Look him up and his Leakey family. He's another bunch of hoaxers. We talked about the hoax like Pelt Down Man and Nebraska Man. All right, but look, we're gonna also talk about biogeneticists, right? So any biogeneticist, man, they will tell you that biogeneticists, they study like DNA and RNA, all right? And they would tell you, right, any biogeneticist would tell you that it is impossible because it is for human life to come to the fore, it is impossible for it to just have happened through evolution. And evolution is just code word for happenstance. It just happened like that. It's ridiculous. All right. So any biogeneticist, look up some biogeneticists, look up what biogeneticists do, right? They will tell you, right? Look up their thoughts, some of their thoughts on evolution. It is not a viable theory or a viable method for how life came into existence, came to the fore. All right. How does life come to the fore? Right. Amino acids, right? They come together in something that's called, I believe it's called left-handed. If I'm not right about, I think it's called left-handed DNA, the sequence. All right. So the amino acids, they come together to create proteins. All right, and they come together and have to come together in the exact sequence, right? And it's left-handed DNA, called left-handed DNA. So this is just not something that can happen just by happenstance. All right, and also any good mathematician, and physicist will tell you that anything, right, that is what 10 to the 50th power is impossible. The odds of that happening, that's impossible. You can look that up. 10 to the 50th power. Do you know that they've done the studies? The odds are the exponent to explain like 10 to the 50th power is an exponent, right? To explain evolution or the Big Bang theory, right? You know what that is? It's, I think, like 10 to the 900 and something power, like 950th power. It's ridiculous. And again, I just told y'all, you can look it up. Anything that's 10 to the 50th power is impossible. So mathematicians, biogeneticists, physicists, right? They'll tell you, right, that it's mathematically impossible for the Big Bang Theory and for evolution to be a viable source, right? That creation had to have been created by an omniscient, all-powerful force. Life cannot just come to the fore by happenstance. DNA and and these exact sequences that help life come to the fore, right? The science of the Most High, what I like to say, don't just happen by happenstance. And the Big Bang Theory is an impossibility. Mathematicians and physicists, physicists, they have already done the work to figure this out. All right, and and again, the first and second. Look, let me show y'all. Right, the first and second laws of thermodynamics. Right, they totally disprove that evolution it could ever be possible. All right, let me get this real quick, man. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me show y'all something real quick, and then we're gonna wrap this up here in a few minutes. Oh yeah, first and second laws of thermodynamics. Here we go. All right, let me share my screen too. All right, let me share my screen. Let me stop this. Slovakia. Right, here we go. So got my screen share right. Let's get the first and second law. See, the first and second prove evolution, right? Right. So, what is the first law of thermodynamics? Okay. That's not what I want. So, like, here we go. This one I actually want. All right. Here we go. All right. So, everybody, Slovakia, let me get y'all on the right screen with me. Here we go. So, right. What this say right here? All right. The laws of thermodynamics are a set of scientific laws which define a group of physical quantities such as temperature, energy, and entropy. All right. These are important. Temperature, energy, and entropy. Right. The characteristics uh, that characterize thermodynamic systems and thermodynamic equilibrium. The laws also use various parameters for thermodynamic process, such as thermodynamic work, heat, and establish relationship between them. All right. So, boom. Let's get to the point. That's just a quick definition. So, let's get to the laws themselves. All right. All right. So, the first law of thermodynamics, right? Watch this, right? The first law of thermodynamics state that when energy passes in or out of a system as work, heat, or matter, the system internal energy changes in accordance with the law of conservation of energy. All right. So what this is basically saying is that energy can't be destroyed. All right. All right. It can be changed, but it cannot be destroyed. All right. Watch this. The second law of thermodynamics state that in the natural thermodynamics. Hold on 1 second, Salakia family. Salakia. So, all right. It says the second law of thermodynamics states that in the natural thermodynamic process, that the sum of entropies of the interacting thermodynamic systems never decrease. What is entropy? All right. So let me show y'all something right here. Right. All right. Entropy. Right. What is it? Right. Like entropy is a scientific concept as well as a measurable physical property that most commonly associated with the state of disorder, randoms, or uncertainty. The term and concept are used in diverse fields and classic classic thermodynamics, right? But what entropy is, because I don't want to read all this, like if you were paralyzed, right, or you were in a coma, right, for 5 years, and then you woke up, your body goes into entropy, which means your muscles begin to basically decay or wilt away. You see what I'm saying? Right? That's what happens to everything. Everything, nothing decreases, everything decreases, right? Things that came before were greater. The woolly mammoth, right? The saber-toothed tiger, right, was greater than the tigers of the day. The whales, right? The sharks, all animals, they were greater, right? The Most High, these animals, different species, they die off every day, and the Most High brings different ones to replace them. Right, the white man, the devil, he always trying to stop an animal from going extinct. No, the animal's supposed to go extinct, right? Because they're gonna something's gonna come to replace them, and how it works, how the Most High has it, is that what comes and replace them is not going to be as great as what was before, and the Bible also tells you that. By the way, all right, it tells you that the people who came before you, they were greater than you. All right. So the first and second law of thermodynamics totally disproves evolution. All right, everything goes into entropy. All right, nothing gets greater. We are devolving as a species, and any scientist will tell you that. All right. So let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find this precept real quick that says that this is Second Ezra also. One second. Oh, had to go old school. I had to pull my sword out real quick. Not old school. I like the flip the pages. Let's see. That was in Second Ezra's chapter 5. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Pull it up for the fam. Let's go to Second Ezra's chapter 5. Let me share my screen again one more time. So Second Ezra's chapter 5, and let's jump down. Right. So let's start at verse 51. It says, he answered me and said, ask a woman that beareth children, and she will tell. Say unto her, wherefore are unto they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that was before, but less of stature, right? And she shall answer thee, that they be born in the strength of youth are of one fashion, and they which are born in the time of age of the womb faileth or otherwise. Right? So, right, that's why, look, doctors will tell you that the woman, she should give birth to her children in her primary childbirthing years. Why? Because all types of dangers are um, can happen during childbirth as the woman but continues to age, right? So when she's in her strength, she's going to bring forth strong children of one fashion. But when she's older, her womb is older, it's more dangerous for her and for the see the womb faileth, right? Right? That's why they say high risk pregnancies. All right, all this is in the Bible, right? Need humanism to explain this. It says, "Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you." That's known. The real skeletons that they got in the Smithsonian are real ancient fossils, ancient people. They know that. I think it's also was said that I think it was King Nebuchadnezzar that his bed was for like a 10-foot man. It was said that his feet still hung over the bed, so he could have been, probably like around 8 feet tall, something like that. So people were of a greater stature back then. All right, the Bible also tells you that it took two men to carry a vine of grape. All right, so everything was of a greater stature back then. I might talk about why that is, some practical reasons why that is. All right, and watch this. And are they that come after you less than you? Yes, right. They talk about, remember, they talk about, oh, the athletes are, no, bro, the athletes are not. You go back and watch the old school basketball games from the 80s, 70s, 80s, you know what I'm saying? The old fights in the 60s and 70s. These dudes was warriors. These dudes used to go 15 rounds. Go watch the Thriller in Manila. Frazier and Muhammad Ali almost killed each other. These brothers not going no 15 rounds in that type of heat now. We carrying both them brothers out on stretchers, bro. Bro, the fights was better, more hard hitting. They fought harder. They talking like guys weren't athletic back in the day. Like all these dunks and stuff and this stuff, they all did it back in the day. Man, bro. Let me read this again. And so are they that come after you less than you, as are the creatures which are now begin to be old. Right. Like the saber-toothed tiger was greater than the current tigers that we have now. Right? The woolly mammoth elephant was greater than the elephants that we have now. That's the second law of thermodynamics and disprove evolution, along with the Bible. The Bible being the primary source. And I passed over the strength of their youth. This said our Lord, I beseech thee, I found favor in thy sight, show thy servant whom thou visitest thy creature. Right? Come. So, but the point is that the things that came before are greater stature, so they're greater, which goes along with the first and second laws of thermodynamics. Nothing's getting better, everything is decreasing or decaying. All right. All right. That's why the earth, there has to be a new heaven and a new earth, a refreshed heaven and a refreshed earth, going back to that Adamic state, right? Because the earth is in decay, it's waxed old, it's almost at the end, right? And Ezra was also shown how many parts or how many thousands of years the earth was divided into. All right, I may bring that out in another lesson. All right. I know some of you Bible scholars probably already know how many parts the earth was divided into. All right. Man. But so again, I think we thoroughly proved that evolution is a hoax. All right. It definitely is a hoax. All right. Shout out to everybody who came through today, man. Like this video, man. Share this video. Subscribe. All right. All right, man. Also, man, go over to SD Bakar. Shout out to my brother Ash Ricard. Shout out to Yop at the House of Ricard, man. If you need some, you need Jazits. All right. She handmade, great quality. You know what I'm saying? All right, definitely go get them. All right. Again, man, go over and subscribe to the FOG Jacksonville page. All right. And if you like this Thursday class, man, keep tuning in, man. I'm gonna be we officially kicking off my Thursday classes that's gonna come forth. These are kind of just warm ups to it. All right. But make sure y'all tuning in to Wisdom Wednesday from the Elder Marshall out of Baltimore. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, man. The brother we got some great stuff coming for you. Let me see what's on deck for tomorrow from FOG. Let me plug my brethren. All right, plug my brethren real quick, man. Let's see. Let's get that quick. Yeah. Let me share my screen real quick. One last time. And we're gonna go. All right, so it's the FOG main page where y'all at. All right. Let's see what we got coming up. All right, you see we live right now. Nothing coming up till next week, man. Go over and check out the Elder Marshall. He gonna be coming with the LGBTQ. Pride was not made for man. All right, that's gonna be a powerful lesson, man. And then we got our brother Ricard. Y'all go over and check him out. I think he got some coming for y'all tomorrow as well. Oh, yeah. And by the way, man, I forgot to mention it. I'm going to probably have to come back. But all of this talk, they've been talking more about, like recently about these apes and this evolution, right? And now what are they starting to bring forth? This alien talk, right? they tie hand in hand, all right? Go over here and check this out. Is it true aliens are murdering humans? Huh? Right? Is that true? Huh? And then what about the alien craft that crashed in New Mexico and the police responded to it? And they're taking that very seriously. Oh man. All right. But I think my brother got a live stream coming tomorrow that I wanted to plug. Yeah, here we go. All right. Yeah. Mexicans don't fit the curses. Yo, yeah, let's run it, man. All right. These are our brother and our sister. From the thumbnail, man, we can see that this is going off right here. I'm not going to get into it. This is coming tomorrow at 6 p.m. from the brother Ash Ricard, mighty brother Ash Ricard, leader of FOG, man. Make sure y'all tap in. All right. Make sure if you're not subscribed, you do subscribe. All right. Mexicans don't fit the curses? Huh? All right, we're going to see about that. We're going to see about that, right, man? Hey, look, man, straight madness, man. Look at it. Look at this right here, man. So this coming in tomorrow from my brother Ash Ricard, all right, man, and your brothers at the FOG, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. I'm going to say... give all praise again to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We'll say Barakatah to my Israelite family. With that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and close this things out, man. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow and make sure y'all supporting the channels. All right. With that, again, we're gonna give all praises to the Most High. We do so by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Until tomorrow, I may slide through with my bro. But definitely next Thursday, I'll be back. So until then, I'm going to say shalom, family.